Hi, Colin Somanga here, and today we are going to go through a session of deploying a virtual machine in Windows Azure. So first of all, once you log into your Windows Azure subscription portal, click on virtual machines. If you have virtual machines, they'll be listed here. If you don't, you'll have an option of creating a virtual machine, or you can also create one by clicking the new button, the plus button. Then you choose from either quick create or from gallery. When you choose quick create, that means you are creating a storage portion of the virtual machine, and you get to upload so you can either choose to deploy an existing virtual machine that you have in your servers, in your presence, to upload it to Windows Azure, or you can create one from gallery. So in this scenario, we're going to create one from gallery. So we'll be given an option of different images to choose from. So I'll choose Windows Server, R2 Data Center, then click the forward arrow, goes next. Then you can either decide to choose the version of the image that you want to use. So that's a choice. Then you give the virtual machine a name. And then you can decide to use the different sizes of resources that you're going to use, from A1 to A9. So I'll choose A4. See, that is 8 cores and 4 GB of memory. Then I'll create a username that I'll use to log into through remote desktop to the machine. Okay, I'll just call it. Give it a password. Repeat the password. Go next. Now here you're given an option of configuring the virtual machine. You can either choose to create a new cloud service or use an existing one. So I don't have an existing cloud service. I'll go with App Store Test as a cloud service, and then choose the region. Is the closest, and then storage account. You can either use an automatically generated storage account or one that already exists. And availability set, since it's a test virtual machine, I won't create any availability set. So go ahead, and then I'll install the VM agent that will assist in changing the password in case somebody forgets or something like that. And then I go on. So I'll just post the video for it to provision the virtual machine. So our virtual machine has been deployed and it's now running. So while it's provisioning, we wait for it for a few seconds to finish up provisioning, and then we connect to it through the remote desktop facility. So our virtual machine has been deployed in under 3 minutes. So what I'm going to do is to run this virtual machine so that we can connect to it via remote desktop. So on the action bar, I'll click on connect. To download an RTP file, click open. It will create a pop-up for remote desktop connection. Click connect. Then now here I'll enter the credentials that I created before. Then wait for it to connect. So it will download a certificate. Click yes for that, and then it will continue the connection. And here we are inside a Windows Server virtual machine box that's located on Windows Azure. So I can do whatever I want to do with it. So this is a typical scenario of how to create a virtual machine. So I can now close the remote connection, so the session will be disconnected. But another thing that you might need to note is after I've clicked close on the remote desktop connection, my virtual machine is still running. So just in case you want to save on some resources on Windows Azure, you will have to shut it down through this point, so that you will release all the resources that the virtual machine uses. And you have to do that to actually release all the resources. The only difference is since this virtual machine needs to be stored somewhere, so on storage you'll still have your virtual machine consuming some space. So most customers ask if my virtual machine is off, I'm not using, am I still charged for it? No, you're not charged for using those resources that you've allocated for that virtual machine, but you'll be charged for the storage space that the virtual machine is running on. So that's all for this week. Thank you.